What's up, guys? It's Snobby Steven here, and right now the most anticipated game for the 2011 year, what everybody's waiting to see if it's a big hit or crashes. We're kind of waiting on more information about it, but right now it's Battlefield 3. So what I'm going to tell you guys is really what I know about Battlefield 3 so far. And as I get more information, I'll keep updating it. But as of right now, this is as much as I know. Most of you guys know that the creators are EA and DICE. They've made pretty good games in the past, so I assume this game will be as well. I personally did not play the other Battlefield games. I just didn't care for him so much, so I'm kind of on the line about Battlefield 3, but we shall see. And then one of the other big things too is they got a brand new game engine going in here. They ran Frostbite in the previous Battlefield games, and they put a team aside. They said, hey, we want something better, we want something easier. Frostbite is very time consuming. So what they came up with is Frostbite 2. Yeah, go figure. And this is the latest, most up-to-date technology type of system to create a game. It makes it much easier to create the graphics, the scenery, the animations, the realistic effects, all that. And there's a lot of new components that they are putting into this game that they are able to do with the Frostbite 2, like streaming technology, deferred rendering, real-time lighting, high dynamic range audio, large-scale destructibility, and rapid prototype animation systems. And that is really going to boost the game. I don't know if you guys seen pictures or even small clips of gameplay, but it's very detailed, well done. The lighting, you can see the shadows in the alleys. There's going to be a lot of it's going to be like you're running around outside, through the daytime. I mean, the sun's going to be there getting in your eyes, all that stuff. And along with all of that, the destructibility of buildings is something that people have been wanting for a long time, and they're finally going to get it in here, is what they claim. Now, there's no, that they're claiming that they're going to have it, but we really don't know how well it's going to be done or anything like that until later on when there's more gameplay of it out. But from pictures I've seen of it so far, it looks like you can basically go, throw a grenade and collapse half a building, and maybe block off a way to get through, which would make capture flags, stuff like that, very interesting. If you can block a path so the enemy team can't get through, and then they have to take a different way, and then you can barricade them in or something, which I think that'd be really cool to have. And one of the big things, they want to get you into battle quicker. A lot of the games these days, they're supporting more people. The maps are huge. In this, they're basically changing up some of the spawn points, the maps and stuff, because in some games you have to walk, like 2 minutes to get into the battle. Well, people, including me, I really don't care for that. So they're trying to make it so we get into the battlefield a lot quicker than before. And also, this game, they don't want to wait for the next generation of systems like Xbox 720 or PS4 or anything like that, because who knows when that's going to be coming out. They could end up waiting 4 or 5 years when they could have had a great game out already. So they decided to build it anyways, try out the new Frostbite 2 or Bite 2, and just see how it goes, and see how this completely new engine and game experience works for people. One of the big things they're changing up this time, most game companies focus on the console first, and then after they make the console game, they change it to work on the PC. Well, they're switching it up this time. This game is going to be made for the PC, and then they are going to adjust it to work on the console. That being said, the PC is going to be the best one to get. Now, if you have a high-end PC, you're okay. But for people who don't, I mean, you might want to start investing in one, or just get the one for the console. Some of the differences is the PC, you can play 64 player games. On the console, you only can play 24. So I mean, that's a big difference. So personally, I'm probably going to get both, because I have a fast enough computer that I can play it at full detail and all that. So I'm going to get both, and then once the game is out, I'll probably do a comparison on it, see what's different and stuff like that. But 64 player matches sound like a lot of fun, because I don't know anybody who's played Call of Duty on the PCs, but that's 50 player matches, and it's pretty intense. I mean, the maps, some of them are pretty small and it's hectic, but it's definitely something different than, you know, 18 players. So that's something definitely that I'm going to be looking into when it you know, time comes and stuff. But another goal in here is the graphics for the soldiers. They want them to look as realistic as they can. And from the pictures I've seen, I mean, from a distance, you wouldn't be able to tell that that's computer animation, because they are so detailed on their whole gear setup, the guns, everything looks great. So I'm hoping that's not just a little picture to deceive you, and that's exactly how they're going to look, if not better, by the time the game comes out. And another thing with the new Frostbite 2, they are also working on making the game sound much cleaner, less noisy, because I know some games it's pretty hard to you know, hear what's going on, because there's just random stuff in the background, and sometimes that could get really annoying. And some of you people know what I'm talking about, especially if you're wearing a headset like a Turtle Beach, Astro, Triton, anything like that, or if you have a surround sound system. Sometimes it could get very hard to hear footprints, or if somebody's coming up and then you get shot and, you know, you lose. And one of the other big things to work on is personalizing. Well, I can't even say it. Personalizing the guys. Call of Duty's pretty big on that. I mean, you can change up the guns. You can, on Black Ops, you can do face paint, stuff like that. But in this one, I think they're really going to focus on wear what you want to wear. Yo, they're not going to make you wear the same kind of outfit. I think they're going to really change it up, so you can completely customize your own soldier, and, you know, the guns you have, how everything looks, you know, if you got a belt for grenades or something, or what kind of boots you're wearing, what color your camo is. So that'll be interesting to see also. As of right now, I do not know when the beta is coming out. They haven't really said anything about it. So, you know, as soon as I know, I will definitely post it. But right now, the beta is for those who got Medal of Honor Limited Edition, which I'm kind of upset about, because I did not get Medal of Honor Limited Edition because I personally thought that game was horrible. I never played single player, but the multiplayer was definitely not worth it, and I was not about to go spend 60 bucks on that game. So unless I can somehow buy the beta or something, I will not be playing the beta unless I could get a code off somebody, etc. So, you know, this is as much as I know as of right now. As soon as I know more, I will make another video on it. But this game, it's sounding really good right now. Whether or not it ends up like that in the final product or the beta, that's anybody's guess right now. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.